Now we will get this show on the road. Questions only.
Where were you last night at 8 p.m.?
Why do I need to explain myself to you?
Haven't I showed you my Grand Canyon PD badge?
Can't you get those badges at the souvenir shop?
Yes. I'm about to say yes, but...
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Bag of testicles.
Where can you hide a body in a big ass canyon?
Wouldn't I like to know? No.
Yeah. Fortunately, unfortunately, and we're doing it here on the. Hey, fuck! Let's shove some fat down the goose.
Fortunately, meth was completely legal.
Unfortunately, Guy Fieri was
Threesome.
Hello.
That sounds like the perfect ending to this game.
So Seki will be the translator because he speaks English, and Stevie Boy is the foreign expert. But we just need a subject for our foreign expert to speak on.
Rubbing gasoline on your nipples in a clockwise position.
Are you old enough to say that?
You can be an expert.
So here's our expert on erectile dysfunction and the cures for the disease.
Oh.
Before I start, I'd like to thank you all for inviting me here today. Erectile dysfunction has affected me in unusual ways, including coughs.
She had the person that was okay. I said, I'm from hot. It's the cat.
Sorry, our translator's broken. We're gonna have to call the next translator.
I used to sit there at night screaming at my penis saying, work, damn it, work.
That was an excellent Theodore talk. He's gonna tell you all about the process of delivering a baby. From the initial planting of the baby in the womb container. Yeah. To the, all the way to the ejection of the small human.
I'd like to begin this talk by using an analogy to Jurassic Park. If you ever looked closely at the long neck of a brontosaurus, you may recognize that it looks somewhat like the shaft of a penis. Suddenly and unexpectedly while watching Jeopardy, your baby will appear in front of you. The miracle of life and the circle of life has been completed.
All right, everybody.
I wish all of you many, many happy days of making children with your victims.
So we got our
Creative
expert
stuff.
here. So Seki, our foreign English speaker, who's English, but he speaks a very, very like old form of English that we don't understand anymore. And we just need a subject for him to speak on. I'll translate the best I can.
Ride your dog.
Ride your dog.
Right. You know what, Physio? We're going to go with your suggestion. We're going to go with Physio's suggestion. All right. There is no greater connection to the past than riding on the back of another animal and forcing it to work for you. Especially a smaller animal that reminds you that humans used to be tiny.
Så landade det stinker. And the contra stando, she can trump the collar around the neck.
When you get this animal, you let it know that it's yours by getting it a collar that says Daddy's Pet and put it around the neck.
The
next step is to take a small 2-cylinder engine and put it under the animal. Strap it to the legs and put handlebars on its ears and grab onto the handlebars.
Very, very painful.
That is not what I said. This translator is mincing my words. You're a fucking idiot. I said nothing about engines on animals. You're making me look bad in America. We have some advice givers for you. The name of this game is called The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly Advice. The way this game works is one of our gurus will give him good advice, one will give him bad advice, and one will give him ugly, really bad advice.
I've seen a pretty young skull at the office, and I'd like to ask her out without getting written up by HR. What can I do?
Probably what you want to do is find a way that you can manage the professional relationship that you have with this young skull, with the work, with your feelings. So probably try to keep it professional and thus not take any real risk.
Hey, don't listen to this guy. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. You need to go up and be assertive and just put your hands all over them. You grab that skull and you take that skull and you know what to do.
Don't listen to any of these guys. Listen. You don't have to deal with HR if there is no HR. Go to the black market, buy a thermonuclear device, and send it off at the corporation. There, you secured your girlfriend. Bada boom.
Love is real, and these guys gave you the best advice on how to attain it.
Alright, so I have this friend of mine, and she's in a serious relationship, right? But all of a sudden, she's attracted to her neighbor, which is a female, and she's never had any relationships. Ooh. Or even thoughts about, homosexuality.
Well, I'm gonna just give you the good advice.
Secretly wanted another woman.
Yeah. I'm not sure what the question is anymore. Or what you need advice with? It sounds like you got it sorted out. Okay, all right, I get it. So, if you want to start a threesome, I think you should just, with your partner and somebody else, I think you should get them to meet the other person you're interested in having that threesome with, and just casually discuss it in the bedroom.
Fuck that, pun intended. So while you're still with this man and happily married, you just continue that, and then with this woman that is their neighbor, you just play really hard to get and go the opposite direction, and you put "Pray the Gay Away" posters all over your house.
All right, listen. When you started this out, you said it was your friend, but I think we both know we can just do away with that. You're talking about yourself, and we all know it. So, so here's what I'm saying you should do. You got your husband. You've got your lesbian friend. I think what you need to do, what I've learned absolutely about LGBT people, is that they hate it when you beat around the bush and be politically correct. They want you to go in there and start making fun of their, anything about them that's unique in the most vicious way possible. And then when you do that, she's going to be very interested. And I would recommend you take her, and while your husband's sleeping in bed, you just start having sex with her on top of him. And when he wakes up, he'll be in the threesome and you can't say no.
Don't double rape your husband. Alright, everybody, come on out. Alright, everybody, give it up for everybody here on the stage. That was our show today. We'll be back Tuesday.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Alright.